going to show you a little summary and breakdown of the Salsa footwork for the beginners level 3. So this is normally taught in the section where we do footwork, if we're actually in a general class where we're doing footwork and partner work, and if we've been doing the solo classes online, we will use a lot of these in the beginners level 3/4. Okay, so we do have a full footwork list, a printed document that you can find on our members page on the website. So if you want to print out the list, the Word document, and you can tick off as you've learnt these, you can do so. So I'm going to face the front. I will dance each figure at the front, give you the numbers and the breakdown, and then I'll turn around and show you to the camera how it looks from the other side. Okay, let me make a start. I shall face the opposite way. So, first step, crossing side basic. I go out, replace and cross, out, replace and cross. With the numbers 1, 2, 3, hold on 4, 5, 6, 7 and hold on 8. Okay, let's do that once more, a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. And from this direction, out and cross, out and cross. 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. Remember to turn the feet out slightly. 10 to 2 is a good position so that you can slide gracefully past your feet. If you do it with very parallel feet and flat feet on the floor, you might find you get a little bit stuck or step on your toes. So remember to point out the toes. Let's look at our second one. Little pony steps going forwards. Pony because we pretend we're trotting like a pony. So we come up into the balls of the feet, heels are up, and we're going 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. I ended up in my wall. Okay, now balls of the feet makes it easier. One straight line like a tightrope. I come forwards and you can see I'm going 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. So pick a line, stay on that line, out of the heels, shoulders back, use the arms for balance. The timing is on the 1, 2, 3, pause on 4, and then 5, 6, 7. We call these little pony steps. Let's look at the next one. New York Flair, half time. We start with the left foot, cross over, small bend like a plie, and point. I then use this foot, cross and point, cross and point, cross and point. We can do that backwards as well. Back and point, back and point, back and point, back and point. Couple of little things about the New York Flair. We sometimes do 2 forwards and 2 back if we don't have much room. If we have more space, we'll do 4 forwards, 4 back. We say half time in the beginners because we like to start it off slowly, and then when we move to the improvers we actually do it faster. So what do I mean by half time? I mean using the core beats 1, 3, 5 and 7. So I'm going to repeat that and do it with the numbers. So we will go 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. I do 2 forwards and 2 back. You'll see 1 and 3, 5 and 7, 1 and 3, 5 and 7. So that's the New York Flair on half timing using the core beats, which is the 1, 3, 5 and 7. Let me do it facing the camera. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Essentially, it's just a step and a tap pointing your foot out to the side. Let's look at the next one. Cumbia. We learnt this in level 1 beginners. We're going to add on 2 variations. So let's look at the original Cumbia, which we did in level 1. 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7 and 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. Angle into the corners. Now we're going to use the 4 and the 8 and we're going to put in a little tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 5, 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. From this direction, back, 2, 3 and tap. 5, 6, 7 and tap. 1, 2, 3 and tap and 5, 6, 7 and tap. Second variation, the tap becomes a small flick, pointing the toes into the corner. Take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. And from this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's look at the next step. A bunny tap. Yes, a bunny, like a little bouncing fluffy bunny ears, okay? And I have no idea why it got called that, okay? I must look that up actually, because I still have no idea. Now, these are little taps that go in front. So you're standing on a leg and you cross the other leg and you bring it through and you tap with just the big toe or the other way. Okay? So we're here or here. And generally the bunny taps will go in other sequences. So when you move on to the improvers and the intermediate, we do lots of other things within the bar and then we stick a bunny tap in somewhere. They're not normally just done on their own, but we like to introduce them in the beginner's level so that you know what they are. Quite often, the bunny taps will be done, like I said, with one foot crossing over the other, over the front. Sometimes we do it behind, and often those ones are where we tap almost to the back of the calf. So that would look like this: step, tap, or step, tap. I'm touching the calf of the standing leg with the shin of the reverse leg. Step, tap, step, tap. Now, let us do those forwards and back just so that we get a little bit of practice. And like I say, I introduced it to you in this level, but normally these are split in lots of different ways, okay? They're not normally just done one after the other. But let's look at it now. Take the left foot and step forwards, tap the right behind, step back on the right, tap the left in front. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. Let's try it on the other foot because we will do these on either foot, any direction. Step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. And just for good measure, for fun, we have 2 footwork patterns that we use in this level in our beginners warm-ups that you'll hear me shout out at some point if you're in our beginners warm-up classes online or in the studio. And I will say James Brown. Okay, so this step wasn't invented by me, it's from another teacher. And we use those little bunny taps into each corner. So I'm going to go to the right corner first, then to the front, then to the left corner, and then I'm going to do 2 side taps on the spot. So take a little look. They'll be like the Cuban taps which we learnt in level 2. So I start with my left foot into the right corner, step, tap, step, tap. I look at the front, step, tap, step, tap. I look at the next corner, step, tap, and then side, tap, side, tap. Timing, nice and easy. Every single beat, we're taking a step or a tap. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. However, you need to look cool, like James Brown. So you're going to groove and do hands and sway and put your own flavour in, okay? Now let me just do that to the front, just so you can see it. Obviously it's a mirror image. A step, tap, and step, tap and step, tap and hands and fingers and click and look cool. Yeah, groove out, James Brown, okay? The next one that I do is purely doing your forwards and back bunny tap all the way round with rotation so that you look at every single wall. 90-degree turn after each one. So let's have a little look. I go to the front, to the left, to the back, to the side, and then I'm back at the front. Okay, so I'm doing the forwards and back bunny tap and just rotating around every single wall. Okay, all 4 walls. It will look like this with the timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're repeating it 4 times. It takes you 2 bars and you get all the way around the room. Okay, that is the footwork on the whole that we use in our beginners level 3 salsa. Within our footwork section, we always teach you one type of turn. There are many, many different ways to turn or spin in salsa. So we give you one exercise for each level, and gradually you build up your confidence, and then you have an enormous array of ways to do different turns and spins. So let's look at the turn for this level. This is beginners level 3. On this one, we give you a half turn to your right. I go forwards, I pivot, and I put my left foot towards the back of the room. I then do a half turn to my left. Right, left, right. Let's do that again. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Now if you look on the right hand side of my wall here, I've got a fireplace. I know that every time I turn, I should be seeing my fireplace. I'm nowhere near my sofa, it's the wrong side of the room. So as I turn here, I can see my fireplace. As I turn again, I see my fireplace, okay? Now I'm going to do it sideways onto the screen for you because we're on the video here. It's not as easy to see as when we're in the class. So this side I will be turning towards you, okay? So I'll be looking at the video. I'm going over, step forwards, right, left, right, left, right, left, and right, left, right, and left, right, left, and right, left, right. That is a little bit more tricky, and like I say, you will be seeing these in the classes, so don't panic. These little video summaries are just to give you help, to help you recover the content you might have seen in a class. If you're doing any of my dance fitness classes and you don't attend the normal dance classes where this gets broken down very slowly, then obviously you're following me in a fitness class at pace. So it's always great to see these steps a little bit slower with me talking you through them. Okay, that is everything. Just check the list. That is everything as of September 2020 that we currently have in the beginners level 3 salsa footwork. I update these lists every term, and I add more and more content in, and then I re-record these videos. So there will always be, in the following term, a little update to this, but I let everyone know as well. So I always update the playlists. About once every 6 months you'll see new things in there. I hope you've enjoyed this. Do press pause, do rewind, do replay this, come back to it, and do check everything is okay. And if you have any questions, queries or problems, and let me know in the class, on the messenger, on the email, and I will help you out. And I will see you hopefully in beginners salsa level 4.